Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only Hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Hosting Cruz, and guys, ladies and gentlemen, on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Caleb Plant, former IBF middleweight champion of the world, has called out Edgar Berlanga. And this is the fight at 168 that needs to happen, makes sense. Um, and it's a solid fight at 168. If you ask me, stylistically, it's a tremendous fight. Got the young, strong lion and Edgar Berlanga, real punching power in both hands against the slick, crafty um, boxer puncher in Caleb Plant, Sweet Hands Plant, because that's what he got, sweet hands. Because when he's in there showing his skills and he's landing his shots, it is what it is on that nickname. Caleb Plant, man, has been in there with this would be the biggest name Edgar Berlanga will fight if they get it on. He's been in there with Jose Eustachiji. That's where he won the IBF super middleweight title by decision. I saw that fight that happened in 2019, and that was a tremendous fight. That fight catapulted Plant to where he is today in terms of being a player, because Jose Eustachiji coming into that fight well was the champion, and he Caleb Plant outboxed and outclassed Jose. Then he fought Caleb Truax. He defeated him by unanimous decision. Then Caleb Plant got the biggest payday of his career by fighting Canelo Alvarez. Put up a hell of a fight, put up a hell of an effort, and got stopped before getting stopped in TKO in 11 rounds in a big fight unification in Vegas in 2021. Fought Anthony Durrell. I was at that fight at Barclays where Caleb Plant scored a knockout of the year contender. Maybe I think likely possibly it was knockout of the year in 2022 against Anthony the Dog Durrell, former world champion, former two-time world champion. Tremendous fighter in himself. Then Caleb Plant fought David Benavidez, got lost by unanimous decision, putting up a tremendous fight. Then he came back with a TKO win over pretty solid fighter in Trevor McCumbee. And the thing is now with this fight, both guys are coming off fights on the same card. Plant was co-main, Edgar was main event. Edgar fought Canelo Alvarez, one of the best pound-for-pound fighters today, and the cash cow in the sport of boxing. In Canelo, you fight Canelo, you're going to get paid the most money ever right now. Canelo brings the most money right now out of all the male fighters in boxing, I think, in my opinion. That's a big saying, because, like Canelo, like what Canelo says, payday, payday. And I've said it many times, Canelo has taken over Floyd's spot as the cash cow. Back in the day when you fight Floyd, you're going to get paid the most money. Now, Canelo Alvarez is doing that honor. So yeah, all in all, man, it's a tremendous fight. Edgar coming off that decision loss to Canelo Alvarez, he put up a hell of an effort. Going decision, Canelo stopped. Plant got stopped by Canelo, and Edgar went to decision with Canelo. So at least Edgar can say he didn't get stopped with Canelo. He put up a good effort, put up a good fight, as did Plant, but he got stopped. So I'm sure when this fight is official and they have this press conference, these two guys are going to go at it, and they're going to mention that, oh, I got beat, you got beat by Canelo. We got beat by Canelo, but I made it to the decision. You got stopped. I can hear Edgar already. It's something to brag about. Not many guys can go to decision with Canelo, can say they go to distance with Canelo, especially where a lot of the boxing world was counting you out and saying you're going to get stopped. Many say that Canelo was going to stop Edgar, and he didn't. But all in all, man, I would love to see this fight. Edgar said his next fight is likely in Puerto Rico in March. So this is a good fight for the island. Tremendous fight. Where will it take place if it goes in the island? I don't know. I think El Coliseo Roberto Clemente can do it. I don't think if you put a pretty solid undercard, I think El Choli will be good, be a good choice. Um, and these two guys can get it on for the interim WBA super middleweight title, which is held by Caleb Plant, where Plant won by defeating Trevor McCumbee. Um, about a month ago, Edgar versus Trevor McCumbee was a good fight because both guys are coming off losses on the same card, and that's a good fight as well. Trevor McCumbee's pretty solid, good power in his punches, and can fight, man. So that would have been a good test for Edgar as well. But Edgar's coming off, and the thing is, Edgar's coming off a loss to Canelo. Usually a fighter will take a bit of a tune-up to bounce back. But for Edgar, if he was to go in there with Plant right away, then that's not a tune-up. That's straight into the fire right away once again. Um, but all in all, man, it's a tremendous fight. Caleb Plant, 23 wins, 2 losses, 14 KOs, and you got Edgar 22 and 1, 17 KOs. Um, it's a winnable fight for Edgar. I can't say he will win the fight, guaranteed, because Plant is no joke. He can box, got good power, and has championship experience, more championship experience than Edgar. Edgar only been in one title fight, and that's with Canelo Alvarez. We all know what happened there. So fighting Plant will be another championship level fighter on his resume. What can he win it? He has a chance. Edgar's strong. He hits hard. He can box. Edgar has a really good jab, very solid jab. And can box, man. Edgar has some pretty good underrated boxing skills. Um, it's a solid fight. I hope it happens. I hope it happens next with these two guys, man. These two guys need to go at it. Because Caleb Plant called him out earlier on social media on Instagram, saying that you're calling everyone's name out except mine. That's what he said. So everyone's waiting for Edgar's response because it's fresh news. So we'll see what happens, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Edgar Berlanga, the monster, versus Caleb Sweet Hands Plant. If they fight next, and what will happen. Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Jose Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, guys. It is always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.